The newest members of the Consolidated Commission on Utilities took their oath of office. Newly elected commissioners are former Senators Francis Santos and George Bamba. Simon Sanchez was also re-elected to serve another term on the CCU. The three were sworn in at the new Gloria B. Nelson Public Service Building in Fadian, where Thursday morning the two newly elected commissioners shared their eagerness to get the ball rolling on issues they believe to be priorities for the utilities. Commissioner George Bamba believes it is critical that we make the right decisions and avail ourselves to all options that are available to reduce the cost of power and create balance in the utilities.
I like to increase the amount of renewables that Guam Power Authority has set aside. They put a maximum limit of 20%. I'd like to see that increase. But I'd like to also see more independent power producers, which creates an industry. And then they would supply the power to GPA through its, and GPA would distribute it through its grid.
Bamba says this would place Guam at the cutting edge of renewable technology, but adds that there will be challenges.
Well, the biggest challenge is in complying with U.S. EPA, orders and consent decrees. That's going to be a challenge, but we have to also balance it with what the people can be able to afford, and not place such a burden on the backs of the people.
Meanwhile, Commissioner Francis Santos says his priority is obtaining leadership for both the Guam Power Authority and the Guam Water Works. As you may recall, at this time, both agencies are lacking a permanent general manager.
Right off the gates, I would like to work with the fellow commissioners. We need to find two leaders who will manage our agencies, GPA and GWA. And just as important, our CFO also resigned. So I'm going to set my priorities with the commissioners to really focus on that, to get that going.
Santos says the chief financial officer for GPA, Randy Wagan, tendered his resignation last week. According to GPA spokesperson Art Paris, his resignation follows the acceptance of a position at the University of Guam, and his last day at GPA is January 31st. Santos says his goal is to try to find general managers for both utility agencies within the next 90 days. And while the search is on for GMs, this morning the CCU elected their officers who will lead the way in tackling these priorities. Taking the helm as the new CCU chairman is Joseph Duenas, Vice Chairman Francis Santos, Secretary George Bamba, and Treasurer Pedro Guerrero. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jolene Toves.